Hello, hello, hello. Hope everybody's doing well. Sunday night. Let's have some fun and let's see where we left off. I don't remember if I saved this or not. So, well, we did save it. We'll save it again. Just save.
Four remain seated in the event of unforeseen tremor. Detonation occurs in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is right where I belong.
Particle detonation concluded. It is now safe to resume normal activity.
Yes, this excuse me. The broken air. Sphere, whatever. What is it? Yeah, sphere.
Have something for me? There, would you look at that? I knew that bum was holding out on me. He going to be a problem anymore? Or did he get the message? Nice, nice. You're kind of a natural at this. Leaning on deadbeats, you know. If you like this kind of work, I can get you more. A lot more. You think you can handle running with my, associates? If you haven't figured that out by now, then... That's what I'm talking about. I like your style. All right. I'll call ahead and get a hold of Nevamora. She's second to the big boss himself. Head out to Europa. You'll find her there. I suggest you listen to whatever she has to say. Oh, and I've taken care of that Aurora shipment for you too. Don't spend all that cash in one place.
Ooh, we leveled up. I'm working on something, I don't remember what. I was working on that. Let's put up. 'Cause I need to get to this. Should really get this soon too. Probably gonna need it, so let's go.
What can I help you with? Ask whatever you'd like. Talk to you later.
Let's go.
Hey, it's my personal savior.
Getting out of here. Hopefully everybody's doing well today. Hopefully they had a good weekend. And now I need to get on me ship. taking a shortcut. The Mantis. Probably should change the color so it's not just all blue, but oh well. I like it. Where are we at? Oh, yeah.
Should I warm up the engines?
Yeah, what's up?
Let's go. Alright, let's take off.
Dust off hell of a view from here.
Sorry guys, I'm also eating my dinner, so you have to bear with me a little bit. Oops. Sorry guys. I was eating some of my dinner. No wonder. And we're here. Where the hell is it telling me to go? Maybe I'll just jump further. Oh. Just gotta go over there.
Wow, look who finally saw. Big shot. I hear Adler thinks you're good enough to join our crew. We'll see. When the waters get deep, it's sink or swim. So, before I put you to work, let's get everything out in the open. I don't know if Adler mentioned it, and for his sake, I hope he hasn't. But you aren't about to sign up with any average pirate crew. You're signing up with the Crimson Fleet. That's if you get through this little task I have planned for you. There's a medical supply ship called the Ragana, jumping into Enceladus's orbit. On board that ship, you'll find a traitor named Austin Rake. I want him dead. It's done when Rake stops breathing. Head back here when you're finished. And don't keep me waiting for long.
So that's the notorious Navamora. I have to say, if she's the finest that the Crimson Fleet has to offer, joining them might be a terrible mistake.
I've been tracking Rick for months. He's making it tough, not gonna lie. He changes his location and identity so often, it's costing me a small fortune just to keep tabs. But you know what? It's worth every damn cred. He's made me look like a fool in front of Delgado, and I'm gonna have his head on a pike. Rake used to run with the fleet. Hell, I'm the one who vouched for him in the first place. Back then he had a different name and a different identity. He was a damn good earner, too. Brought in a ton of creds. Everything was fine until he wanted out. So he ran. And nobody, I mean, nobody, runs away from the fleet.
Okay. Has to be it. Where? Whoa!
This is Dmitry Moldarsky, pilot of...
Uh-oh.
All right. And what are your intentions with these crewmen?
threatening to board you. We're asking. The distinction is rather important.
Well, normally I would say no, but frankly, it will be safer for us that way. Alright, you can dock. We will talk then.
Okie dokie, we found him. Let's dock. With this guy. The dogs are like this.
Docking cycle complete.
We have docked. Let's go.
I am not sure what to make of you being here. If you wanted to kill us, you could have done that from your ship. If you wanted our cargo, we could have jettisoned it. I guess I should just stop talking and let you say your piece. That is true. Which means you don't want somebody to know what you are really up to. Now, do you mind telling us what this is all about? You really do not know which one of us is Rake, do you? And you do not seem to care either, which makes me think you really want to save him. Okay, I have idea. We can strike his name from Manifest, make it so he was never on board. Then, when we dock, we will leave him on this ship and deliver him to another port. Is that all right with you, Austin?
Do I have a choice?
It does not appear you do. Well then, it is agreed. You go back to your ship and we will make sure Rake was never on ours. And in case any of your handlers get suspicious, here. We had an extra crate of supplies loaded, in case one got damaged. This should be proof you were not here to bargain.
Thank you for letting us go.
Oh, for God's sake. Drop some of that rubbish already.
They gave me stuff, woman. Don't yell at me. Can't turn stuff away when it's free. What can I say?
We're loose.
Yeah, that's what she said. Ah, shit. Whoa!
Hey, Rook, wanna help me with some target practice?
Target's jump system down. They've lost ground capability. Enemy's jump drive is offline. Enemy's ground drive disabled.
Had enough?
Their shields.
Can I take any of this stuff now? What can you? Ooh. What's that doing? We need some of this stuff, so.
patrol, but definitely went faster after you jumped into the fight. Now tell me about the Ragana. Give me some good news, then we can go celebrate. Mercenaries. Guns for hire that shoot their own parents if they were paid enough. I'll tell you, we do a hell of a lot of dirty work in the Crimson Fleet. But we'd never sell away our souls like an ecliptic merc does. Huh. No kidding. That'll make Delgado happy, seeing as our hands are clean. I would have preferred if you hadn't left witnesses behind, but at least you got the job done. Anyway, you wanted into the Crimson Fleet? Well, you're in. Yep, it's that simple. Hope this business with Rakes taught you something. Because I'm about to stick my neck out and vouch for you. If you screw up, and I wind up looking like an asshole, I'm gonna send someone after you. We clear? Yeah? Last person who said that was Rake. So you've already dug yourself a hole about 6 feet deep. And now that you know the deal, it's time to see what you signed up for. I'm gonna upload the coordinates for our headquarters in the Crick system. Spacers call it the key, the fleet calls it home. Head out there as soon as you can. Don't keep me waiting long.
Well, we're in. I hope you know what you're doing.
Sorry, we're back. I had to start my laundry. There. What is that? Oh, it's right there. Oh no. Look at it later. Clean it tomorrow.
Hail acknowledged. You're clear to dock at docking port 1. The commander will be waiting for you in operations.
Okay.
All right, let's cycle that airlock and get aboard.
Commander Ikonde wants to see you. Follow me. I had a friend on Regana. I hope I'll be able to see him next time we're on shore leave.
You coming? There you are.
Most of our operations team graduated top of their class.
We got the message from the Regana about Austin Rick. We had him dropped off at a separate port, off the books. Suffice to say, he's got a lot to answer for. That's a smart line to follow. Part of this role you're playing means having to make hard choices. Just remember not to lose yourself in the part.
I'll do my part to make certain that doesn't happen, Commander.
Oh, one more thing before we move on. For transparency's sake, you should know we were the ones that hired Ecliptic to attack Neva's ship. There was concern after what happened with the Regana that you might have trouble earning Neva's trust. Coming to her rescue ensured that would not be a problem. Ah, so I take it you have good news. Were you able to join the fleet? Then it worked. You're in. Sounds like everything is going as expected. Now it's time for the next phase of the mission.
Our intel on Saoirse was correct. After we received reports on your interaction with Adler Kemp, we picked up on your rendezvous with Neva Mora.
Our files indicate she's second in command, so getting on her good side will ensure you get into the Crimson Fleet.
Yes.
The woman has a record that could stretch across Sol and back. She started young as one of Neon's street rats, and worked her way up to second in command. She's a force to be reckoned with, so don't underestimate her. Yes, you passed your first test and you're still alive. But before we get too confident, that either means she suspects nothing, or she intends to make an example of you later. Just remember, these are ruthless criminals, so don't let your guard down.
And their ruthlessness is only surpassed by their cunning. You should proceed with caution, regardless of how well you think you've ingratiated yourself.
So what's next for you on Neva's agenda? Where you'll meet Delgado, no doubt.
Delgado is the leader of the Crimson Fleet. I have a profile here with some information on his background. You'll want to know the individual cadences of every member of the fleet, but Delgado's most of all.
Agreed. The last thing we need is to infiltrate the fleet, only to be kicked out because we've underestimated one of their people.
I don't disagree, but it's important to know your enemy, and the best way to defeat them. In any case, Now that you're with the fleet, you'll be operating independently. We will shadow you eventually, but we'll need to maintain our distance for now, especially while you're on the key. This will also give us time to bolster our defenses, should we need to engage with the fleet in the future.
Sir, on that note, shall we begin implementing the upgrade to our shields?
Immediately, Lieutenant. Notify the engineers and relay the information to the crew. I hope your entry into the fleet has overcome any doubts you may have had regarding your mission. It certainly increased my estimates on success. Keep up
I'm
the good
actually
work.
excited
Expect further
to do
reports.
this quest because I
Dismissed.
never had this quest on my playthrough on my Series X when I originally played this.
First mission in the books and no casualties. Good work.
Yeah, no casualties.
Got a wager going over whether the fleet would let you in or leave you for dead. And, unless you're a zombie,
no scared. Dun, dun, dun. Here we go. Let's board. Let's go, Sarah.
This ship moving.
Yeah, we're getting the hell out of here. Let's drop this beat. Don't have any skill points, but did I level any of this up? I should have ballistic weapons, right? Oh wait, I don't think I do. Do I? I don't know, I have to look now.
Clamps released.
No, I don't. Crap. What is par? You know what? Maybe I might do a ballistic build this time. So I went with this build before, just made it better. Check out something else out. Did I do any work on this? How do you access targeting mode? I don't understand. Destroy enemies. How do I do this? Let's look it up. So, well, I'm sure we'll get a chance to test that out now that I know how to do that. Okay, let's get our asses out to here. Okay, so yeah, where is it? Nope, nope. There we go. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, no, lock onto. Jeez. Wait, where are we going? Crap, did I land? I wasn't paying attention. Oops. Not what I want.
This is UC Security. Prepared to be scanned for contraband?
No.
You're cleared to land. Enjoy your stay at Sidonia.
Out of here. We must go. Where? Oh, crap. Oh yeah, we can jump it. Let's go.
Jump complete. Information restored.
handles the key. Just do your business.
Okay.
And you didn't even scratch the paint.
You got your cut. Get out of my face.
You said the tick was 10K, but it was 30. Big difference on 40% of 10 versus 30.
You wanted 4K. You got 4K. Not my problem.
It still has potential with updates and stuff. I mean, this is an engine upgrade as well. But hey, Willie, hope you're well.
Hey, steal from me and get
It
caught.
still has potential, bud. I think it does, anyways.
Now toss this body out of an airlock before it turns into a damn air freshener.
I'll take that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
The hell took you so long? Forget how to grav jump or something? Maybe for you. I'd rather shove a shotgun up my nose than remember the face of every low-life rook who passes through this station. But, all
Nah,
that
I'm not
aside,
sick. I'm just high as
you
fuck.
made it. So now, you get to hear a nifty history lesson. Pencils ready? Good. This floating scrap heap you're standing on is called the Key. Used to be an old UC military star station, and now it's the fleet's base of operations. Might look a little beat up on the outside, but
Hey,
we
it's
keep
been
it
a
together.
good weekend. It's been a good week. So,
Hell yeah, it is. Just watch your back when you do. Cred sticks tend to disappear around here, if you catch my meaning.
We'll be certain to keep a close watch on our belongings.
Anyway, I'll tell you all about the key.
yeah, I'm glad you're
Better
good,
if I show
man.
you too. Follow me.
We're going through a cold spell, so. Yay.
History time. So, why are you bothering to carry all that junk?
Because I want it.
That's the very same ice ball where the United Colonies built a supermax prison they call the Lock. The UC is so clever.
Aw,
Supermax prison, lock, key. Cute, huh?
Well, that
Hello,
was...
everyone. I'm Gail Dunnigan of SSNN, and this is Galactalk. My guest tonight is one of the most notorious criminals in the settled system. His ruthlessness and desire for wealth has landed him squarely at the top of the wanted list for every major law
Yeah, I
enforcement
think everybody
agency
wants one
in
more
the
day.
galaxy.
Now,
I
you've
am,
got
of course,
everything the
speaking
fleet
of the
needs right
self-appointed
here.
leader of the Crimson
course you've
Fleet
gotta pay for it.
himself, Jasper
Remember,
Crick.
on the key,
Good evening, Mr. Crick.
credits are key.
Good evening, Gail.
What the
Thank
hell
you
is
for
this?
accepting my invitation.
Yes, well, being blindfolded and then grav jumped to what appears to be an abandoned mining facility isn't exactly what I call an invitation.
Well, I'm sure you're not surprised that your request for an interview would come with some very specific conditions.
Frankly, I was a bit surprised to receive any type of response at all. Would you mind telling me why you
This audio
decided
log's
to
still going?
do this interview?
Because there comes a time in every pirate's life where they have to make an extremely important decision. Do they take a leap and become one of the most legendary pirates in history? Or do they simply sputter on, subsisting on freighters and deep space privateers?
So are we to assume that you are taking the leap? That Jasper Crix is moving on to bigger and better things in his life?
That's spot on, Gail. That's exactly why you're here.
Interesting. Well then, would you mind
I
sharing with us
hung out
exactly
with a
what
girlfriend
your
all weekend.
particular leap entails?
In due time. There's no rush. In fact, I'd say we have at least 12 hours before the authorities trace this broadcast. Plenty of time to discuss whatever you like.
Oh, all right then. Perhaps the best place to start this interview would be
Yep,
at the
my
beginning of
girlfriend.
your career.
Please,
Proceed.
Well, hi, Sarah. When did you get here? Normally, you say something anytime I pick something up.
This here's Jasmine. You need anything for your ship, she's got you covered. Hit up the depot next since these dudes
Oh, yeah.
have given out on us.
It was a blast.
So anyway, we were talking about the lot. About 100 years ago, the prisoners down there rioted and took over the place. And took over the key. About time. You're just ticked everyone's getting wise to your ridiculous prices.
Hey, Sarah.
Anyway, welcome to
What's this? Yeah, I've been streaming this for since it came out, actually. Oh no, what am I gonna do? Oh no, we'll just do this. And this one. That one. This. There. Take that. Oh yeah, I've been streaming this ever since this came out on the PS5 on the 7th. And we have done some big changes. There's new parts. There's
tell us
a lot
about
of new
Jasper
stuff.
Cricks's version of the
More
Crimson
characters and
All
stuff
I
like
can
that.
tell you is that under my
Weapons,
guidance, the Crimson Scar
ship part
became more
upgrades.
influential
There's
than
another
every
tier.
other syndicate combined.
You need tier
Here
to
I
do
was,
anything. You need
22
to
years
get those
old, and I
parts.
had power,
Of which she
people that
would
followed
stop.
my orders, and an endless stream
But-
of credits. Gale,
Hold on a second.
I have to tell you,
In other
I was
words,
having
there's
the time of my life.
yes, the
So
7th
you'd
of this month.
consider
Yep.
extortion, robbery,
It just released for the
burglary,
PS5.
kidnapping, assault, and murder to be positive
But
life
give me
influences?
1 second.
No. I'd consider them as just means to an end. Those so-called crimes were merely stepping stones until I had enough wealth to buy the Crimson Scar a few spacecraft.
Yes, let's talk about that. It appears you weren't satisfied with terrorizing New Atlantis alone.
Oh, I've never stopped reaching, Gale. The amount of money we were making in New Atlantis was decent, but the really big scores were in space, on the cargo ships. We're talking millions of credits, maybe more. Who the hell could count it all?
Most people assume this is when the UC decided to actively set up a task force to pursue the Crimson Scar.
That's correct. Those idiots in charge of the United Colonies were clearly embarrassed that they had allowed the Crimson Scar to make the jump into space. They sent ships after us. Lots of ships. I almost think that they enjoy starting wars.
Perhaps this was the first
Nope.
time
Yeah.
you had finally reached
This is actually the first time it's on the
You
PS5.
could say that.
It came. They were. They were in the They were gonna do it when it first came out after a year, but they finished the Creation 2 engine, so they pretty much put this on Creation 2 because it was still the same engine from
I was finally arrested and thrown into the
Skyrim.
lock.
But this can handle more, and they were able to put more POIs in, actually. And you can actually do free space travel in a solar system via, like, free lanes, so you can actually, like, fly there. You don't have to grab jump everywhere, except if you're going to, like, another solar system somewhere else. There's more characters. We got both DLCs as that came out on PC and Xbox, and what I call a 2.0 upgrade. Like, kind of similar to what Cyberpunk, the creators of Cyberpunk did, but not on a big scale. There were some things that are left in that should be fixed. There are occasional frame rate drops, but it ain't a real big deal. It's not noticeable until you get into a really big area, but it's an easy fix.
Back
or
to
patch.
my story. After the liberated prisoners grabbed the key, they established it as a base of operations and began.
But yeah, it's actually
pirating
worth
the
playing
space
again.
ways. That was how the Crimson
On a
Fleet
new
began.
save to see what.
Of course, Jasper Crimson
I
had
have
a lot
noticed
to
a
do with
difference
all
that there
but,
are more.
we'll get to
There's
him
more ways
later.
to earn money.
Rook,
There's more
meet
side
Zerg,
quests. There's
queen
other
of the rare
like
exports.
stories intertwined
have it, you don't need it.
as well.
Neuroamps, blueprints.
And they added more
Hit
base
her up
building
and she'll
stuff.
Take care of you.
Speaking of which, you still owe me for that last purchase, Neva. It's like 5 figures. Don't make me.
Well, they
collect
are
the hard
actually. They did introduce a new
The hard way.
a
Oh,
new
no.
race, I
Rook,
believe.
protect me from
It
Zuri's
has to do with
vengeance.
these robots.
Enough of the bullshit, Zuri. I'll pay you when I pay you. Deal with
what
it.
the hell
Got
is
a
it
problem
called?
with that? Take it up with the boss.
Say
On the
anything
right,
you like.
you've got
The
Bradley. from
Terran
the
Armada,
I'm sure you know the deal there.
whatever it's
Not
called.
pretty much anything.
Like their army is a bunch of robots. But at some point you get one as a companion.
If you've got the money. We don't run
Oh, I'm
any
sure
free
there's
clinics
other
up in
races
here,
out there.
You know?
You just have to track them down.
Okay. This is our final stop. Over there, you've got the last Nova, where Bog serves.
There's a huge difference between being prepared and carrying too much.
I know. It'll be okay. I need
The
it.
Reckoner's Core, run
In case shit goes sideways.
Shinya Voss.
Another new Rook, Neva? I can't believe Delgado still lets you recruit, given what happened with the last one.
Oh yeah, there's
You
still
mean
added
Austin
stuff to
Drake.
this.
It's been taken care of, all right? I don't like loose ends, and this Rook is the one who tied it off.
But there is a
Perhaps
big
next time
visual
we'll try to be a bit more
difference
discerning
I've noticed, especially when it comes to ray tracing. Now it needs a little
Yeah, love you too.
little
darling.
fixes here and there, but
Anyway,
it's still a little rough. But
Shinya
it's
handles
not.
our lifeblood.
I haven't discovered
The
anything
money.
game breaking.
We call him our Reckoner.
A little bit
if
of
you ask
frame
me.
rate drop when you get
He's
into like
actually
real crowded big
yes.
areas that have a lot of assets
Neva
in,
will slit
and
your
it's trying to
throat if she
register
thinks
everything
you
at
eat
once. It
creds.
does,
Go to hell, boss.
frame
Take
rate
care of our new
drop a
friend
little
here,
bit.
or I'll find a way to pull the
But
pin on that little party
with
popper in
patches,
your chest.
it can
Anyway,
get
Shinya
better.
will get you set up in our system. I've got real work to do. Once you're done, head upstairs and I'll introduce you to the boss.
Time for a proper introduction. I am Shinya Voss, the official reckoner for the Crimson Fleet. And since Neva so thoughtfully mentioned it, yes, this is a bomb embedded in my chest. And no,
But yeah, for
I'll
this
never know
a
the
space
meaning of
game,
the
I
word
honestly
humble.
think it
In
isn't
fact,
bad.
I find Delgado's
On the ray
idea of a
tracing, it's
security
not
measure to be quite
too bad.
empowering.
Could be a little bit better, but it's not too bad. I've seen worse. Huh.
Glad you approve. Obviously, betrayal isn't taken lightly around here. Since I oversee the bulk of transactions and maintain all accounts for the fleet, I'm a prime target for information. Should our enemies capture me or I grew any semblance of a moral conscience, you might consider me the greatest threat we have. For Delgado, the bomb grants peace of mind. and a certain degree of safety. It's been over 5 years since I've stepped off the key. Leaving this place puts far too much at risk. Now, let me get you set up. A moment while I convene with the core. Thanks to advanced modifications even Nugent would envy, I can interface directly with our mainframe and the Galbank network. This allows me to move and clean credits faster and more efficiently than any run-of-the-mill cyber runner. There, you're done. All you need now is Delgado's blessing, and you'll be one of us. None. Other than my chest and arm modifications, I am but a simple man. Is the interview over now? Can we get back to work? The perfect segue into my final subject. Thanks to our relations with contacts across the galaxy, we always have a steady stream of jobs available. I've granted you all the necessary permissions to access these listings at any time, using the computers that surround the core. Oh, you know, smuggling, piracy, taking things that aren't yours. Nothing that should keep you up at night. Well, depending on your methods. If Neva's chosen wisely, we certainly will. Now, I believe that covers all I have to say. So you can run along to Delgado. Take the elevator to the upper level. You should be able to find your way from there, I hope.
Okay.
Alright, listen up. You can all stop complaining. Atrium to cargo bay doors have been repaired.
Need something?
And you're welcome.
All that junk you're hauling is seriously.
Yes. Oh, they also introduced books.
Where did your
they
stellar
can
rise
find.
to
They
infinite
can find.
begin?
I don't remember them
Streets of
being
New Atlantis.
in the
No parents, no
original.
godparents. Just a homeless punk kid robbing whoever he could for the credits.
Were these violent crimes?
Excuse me.
Murders?
I'm a bit offended you even asked that question, Gail. Sure,
Are you looking to start something?
walked away with
Because I'll finish it.
injuries, but
What are you looking at?
I'm not some kind of
face?
butcher.
That doesn't sound as heartless as your reputation would imply.
Well, like I
You just
said,
need some ammo, man.
I was just a kid.
Relax.
Were
I'll
you
blow
ever
your
caught
face off
by
with
the
these
authorities
4
in New
shots from the
Atlantis?
shotgun.
Oh, dozens of times. I'll just give them a fake name, or they just slap me on the wrist and send me on my way.
It doesn't tell me.
They obviously didn't think that I'd amount to anything, and didn't want to waste their time with rehabilitation.
What changed that? Was it the robbery in 2218?
2218. Oh, yeah. The Galbank archives. Very good, Gail. I see you've done your research. That would be when I rounded up a few of my buddies and we knocked the place over. Made off with a ton of credits.
We have
First big
reach.
score.
Oh, and they also, there's
Is that why the
very
Crimson
little
Guard
use.
decided to bring you into their ranks?
That's right. They brought me in, taught me the ropes, and I did crimes
They
for
brought
them
in these
for
little books that you can find that give you
5
permanent
years, till I
buffs.
decided I wanted more.
Like these little magazine things.
I got rid of their leader,
I found
put
like
myself in his place,
7
and
or
started
8 of
running
them
the
so
show.
far. And there's
I've been the
also
one in charge ever since.
Was it
there's little
absolutely
things that you
necessary
can find.
to cut his throat and leave the body on a
Like this
public
action
street
figure.
in the well?
If you, as long as you hold it,
Street reputation is everything.
right? It'll
I wanted
any
everyone in
rifles
the
you
city
find
to
and
know
pick
that
up and
Jasper
use.
Cricks was taken
Yeah,
over.
just like Fallout. Yeah.
I think they got
Like
the
this toy, this action figure that you hold. As long as you hold this, rifles you deal more damage when you first pick them up and use them. So like say you pick something up and you don't use it. The first time you use it, it'll do 10% more damage or something like that. Some of these buffs can stack up to like 3 or 4 times on top of each other. Let's say like if you find something else that's like does the same thing. Where's another one? There's another one. Oh, they're here somewhere, but they also introduced stuff for ships too that you can do. I can't access the ship's inventory right now. Oh, they added so much. Like there's tier X parts, which is for your like level like higher grade stuff that they just introduced to the game. Along with other resources, there's more ways that earn more credits, and you're finding a lot more loot than what there used to be. Compared to when it originally launched, there was barely any loot, and it took longer to earn any money. Yep. Alright. Have a good one, buddy. Enjoy your day. I had Chinese for dinner and for lunch. So, and I also have Burger King in the fridge yet as well. So, I'm okay. I do need more fresh apple cider though. So I will be right back. I need another drink. Alright, and we're back. Here we go. What did I do? Oh no. Where's this guy? Where's key? Open the door.
Okay, that's it. Time to sell some of your junk.
I don't want to. If I have to sell all my junk, you better sell something of yours. It's up to something. Running around. Oh, heard something, right? Oh, so what's that here? How's that noise from here? What's this? Crap. I literally would have to sell this crap before I leave. Or I am a super. Hell, oh.
Bog's grog is fine if you like cheap moonshine. Give me an Erdebrow lager and I'm good.
Yeah. No. Nope. Ah. We'll just stage pick on this one. Where can I place you? Wow. Ah. Boom. Smart. Aha. There we go.
Oh, that lock didn't last very long.
We'll figure it out. Oops, wrong button. What's this way? This way?
The fleet protects our own. You turn against us, and you're dead.
Let me just ask you one final question before we wrap up.
Fine. Go ahead.
When is enough going to be enough? How many credits does Jasper Crix need until he's satisfied?
I should have expected you to ask such a stupid question. How the hell could you ever understand? You with your fancy education and your sheltered upbringing and your cushy media job. Me, I came from nothing. Everything I own, I've literally drawn blood to gain.
There's no need to get personal. I'm simply trying to state the facts so that our listeners can make judgments of their own.
Lady, I got news for you. Half of your listeners think I'm a hero.
Been hearing
The
some
other
stuff
half are
about the
scared out of
Mantis
their
being
goddamn
back.
minds.
If I
And they
ever
should
find
be.
that bastard,
Perhaps
the
we should
things
talk
I'll
about
do
something
to
else.
them. The fleet doesn't care
No,
how big your belly
that's
is.
it.
If you don't
We're
earn
done.
it, you're worthless to all of us.
Can you guys get her the hell out of here? Make sure she takes all the sound equipment with her.
Well, that's it then.
Is it really
Thank you
necessary for you to drag around all that
Actually,
gear?
before you go, Gail, there's one more thing I would like to say.
Yes, of course. What is it?
When you broadcast this interview on SSNN, I want you to remember that I'll be listening. If you edit even one word or manipulate my voice to change anything I've said, I will hunt you down and kill you in front of everyone. Do you understand?
I understand. You have my word.
Okay. Can I talk to people? Jim. Okay.
Need to have Aludra take a look at this kinetic. Recoil's off. So there I am. You see security on my tail, and my grav drive just chokes. And you know what I find back there? The fattest leech I've ever seen. Ordinary, dusted. Yeah?
Where? Oh, wait. What's that? Need that. Need that. What is that? Need that. Need that. Oh my god, you got me stuck, woman. Shit, that scared me a little bit.
You can get work from the boards near the Reckoner's Core.
Where's the general store? Ah. What do you sell?
Now you buy from me, you can look good and protect your ass at the same time. Tactical gear is my specialty. Don't leave the key without it.
Oh.
The right gear.
Is that right in here? Oh, no button. Is that? that. Sell you. Yes. There's something else here. Sell that back to you. Since I stole it from you, I will sell it back to you. Oops.
Sure, I got something to suit.
Let's make sure we get all the contraband out. Okay, so you can't accidentally sell your stuff that is equipped now. That is cool. I hated that your equipped stuff would be even on the list. Oh wait, I just bought stuff. Oops. I didn't want to do that, but that's okay. Throwables. Don't need these. Da, 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 da. Ah, dang. That sucks. I think mine just got done in the wash. I was gonna start in like an hour ago, but I had to wait until my dad got done in the shower. Yeah, he took forever. Really need to put these resources somewhere, but I haven't found them.
I'll only the best.
Yeah,
Let's get
I
you
hit the
set
wrong
up.
button again. Oops. How much? Weapons. I don't need you. Why do I have this? Why is this not? What? Why is this one? Why do I? I'm going to stuff these back since I stole them from you again. Nothing there.
See ya. You want to survive? My gear may not be bulletproof.
Don't do that. Whoa, hello.
Too many missions.
I hope you actually need components. I hate it. Behold, my random assortment.
Oh, damn it.
Just to make it quick.
Oops. I don't know. Why don't we just buy it all? Buy all the cheap shit first. Like the really cheap stuff. Always. take it all. Damn.
We're done here? Great.
Weapon.
Still have
Well. Everyone.
was worth every credit, though.
Good thing I'm not here to impress. I carry most of the standard hardware. You know, kinetics, electromags, energy, even a few explosives. Occasionally, I stock a few smuggled items. Basically the stuff SysDev doesn't want you to play with. Just don't screw me over or I'll be inclined to give you a free demo. With your head as the target.
Cool.
Oh, we all have trusted. A little advice, Sadiqi? The fleet. You bleed for the fleet. Anyone who says otherwise is... Well, that was surprising. Most people just glaze over and learn the hard way. I'd argue Boggs got me beat as far as customer base goes. But when it comes to profit, I am on top. A good gun's what makes all the difference out there sometimes. And for some, it's the only thing they'll ever trust. Say something! Kinetic, electromag, energy.
And my mic was muted. Oops. What the hell is this? What? What the hell? Ba-dum-ba-ba-ba. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, this is worth selling stuff for. So I got money for that. I meant to say, I want to sell that other ship. So how do I do that? So I really want... What is this? Huh. Just a maelstrom or whatever the hell it's called. Okay, I just want that. I have a lot of ammo for it. I'm not selling this. Not selling that. I'll get over that. Crap. Wait, I think I have stuff on Sarah.
Alright, see you around.
Where's she at?
Want to see what I'm
Yes. Shit. Thank you for all the resources.
So long.
There. Oh, let's go back. So I really want that. There's oh, what's this stuff? Oops. Don't want to take that.
Every time I see
If
Red
it's
Leaf
hard to
smile, I
find,
want to punch him
I'm
in the
probably.
face.
We can talk about whatever you want.
What is... I don't know what this is for. Oh, they also added the Tracker Alliance. That was another big update before this update with Tehran Armada. So I can't sell that. I need to get more of those. Oh, they also added modification schematics you can find to make advanced stuff on your ships as well. Oh, this sucks. Don't got anything to sell. Yes, this is the Crimson Fleet.
Don't be a stranger.
The worst pirates in the game. They're a pain in the ass.
My prices may be high, but these goods ain't exactly easy to find. even try to rip me off. I know value when I see it.
I used to work for a megacorp. Wore a monkey suit and everything. Seems like a different time.
I hope you came with credits. My prices may be high, but these goods ain't exactly easy to find.
Yes, these are the bandits that took on UC and apparently won, I guess. Apparently. If I understand what this right. Trade authority.
Looking to make a deal? What'll it be, friend? The fleet's got an impressive cop. They even managed a legitimate doctor among their ranks. Business on the Key is like no other. It's the sole
I've
reason
never
I'm
been here before.
For the credits.
I've never done anything against the Crimson Fleet. I only got here because I killed people. I took their ship. I thought I got all the contraband off the ship, but apparently there was another type of contraband on that I did not look for, that I did not see. And they didn't like that very much. So now I'm here.
You find anything of value, bring it here first.
I have an important personal decision to make, but I need to discuss something with you first. Phew, thank you. So, where to start? Before I was with the Navigator Corps, I was career military, part of the United Colonies Navy. When the Colony War broke out, I was posted as the chief navigator on a warship, the Dauntless. Well, the position didn't last long. There was a particularly bloody battle. We were fighting over a world in the Eta Cassiopeia system. Worst fighting I'd ever seen. We lost 12 ships that day. 12. Including my own. Economic reasons. Several of the worlds in the Cassiopeia system were mineral rich. Both sides wanted to drop refinery outposts on the surface to bolster their supply. With hundreds of lives lost on both sides, I'd argue there were no winners at all. Now let me finish. The ship was barely intact. The captain and first mate died the previous day, which put me in command. A shrewd captain would have called for the crew to abandon ship, but I was so angry. I wanted to stay. I needed to fight. The Dauntless was a tough little ship. No shields and the hull was breached, but it still had power. And weapons. That's why I remained in the battle. Huge mistake. I believe you. But you haven't heard the worst of this. We fought for hours, but the damage was fatal. I gave the order to abandon ship and the crew piled into the escape shuttle. As the shuttle launched, I could see it was damaged. I heard screams before the radio cut. The last thing I saw, they were spiraling helplessly towards the planet's surface. There was nothing I could do. You're sorry. For me? If I hadn't been so stubborn, so eager to prove that I could handle command, my crew would have had more time to escape. Try telling that to their loved ones. When the dust settled, the United Colonies gave me a medal. Can you believe that? A damn medal! I never even had a chance to find the shuttle wreckage and give my crew a proper burial. After I checked every section of the ship for wounded crew, I took the other escape shuttle. If I hadn't, I would have died. The Dauntless came apart minutes after I escaped. Bad luck. That sounds familiar. Remember when you said no one but me would have pushed harder to keep the Navigator core going? Well, this time, pushing too hard cost lives. Don't you get it? Everything I do, everything I touch, somehow falls apart. That's why I'm worried about us. After everything you've heard, all my stories, you still have faith. No one's ever cared about me this much. Not even Aja. You know, I've spent a lot of time thinking about us, about our relationship, how we've clearly become close. I practiced what I was going to say when the moment was right, and now that it's here, my mind's gone blank. Look, you deserve the best. Someone who can give themselves to you entirely. But right now, I have too much baggage. Too much on my mind. I hope you'll forgive me for pushing you away. I just need time. Hey. Ask whatever you'd like. So long.
some stuff about the mantis being
Why did my surround sound just come on?
I've got bounties in every system. Idiots will never catch me.
If you got any spare creds or just need to unload some junk, head to the depot.
I got myself lost in this oh, okay. Steps. Okay, we're going somewhere. Yes. Damn, Sarah. Don't wreck the place. We only just got here. Come here.
Can I help? Bring me anything useful?
Apparently I am carrying a lot.
Bye for now.
Steph probably thinks we're a bunch of mindless morons.
If you're overloaded, we should stop and prioritize what we're
carrying.
carrying.
Let's overload it, so... Sorry, I'm stealing and looting people, so... back to... Whoa, hi. She's jumping at me, guys. That's all I make a bucket too. What in the world is that? In here. If I said, does that go down? Oh, and they also, I think they added that ability in with this update, or it was the last update, but you can now wait when you sit. I think that's new too. Maybe wrong. It's been a while since I played.
Tell us what the future holds for the
But I
Crimson
didn't really
Fleet.
ever sit down.
Changes are coming, Gale.
Other than when it told me.
Changes. Crimson Fleet will soon be a much bigger player in this little game between the members of the settled systems.
That's quite a bold statement. Would you care to elaborate?
Well, let's just say that I'm on the brink of a score so large, it makes everything else pale in comparison. Beyond that, you'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, I never noticed it either, so I never really...
If you aren't willing to
but I
discuss
think
the
it is
details,
new.
why grant SSNN this interview?
Simple.
So,
I refuse
if it's
to
been
allow
there,
you
then
to
I'm
spin
wrong.
and bury the story,
But it's new
making
to
it
me,
sound like
so...
they're in complete control of the situation.
Take it with a grain of
I'm
salt.
gonna tell you right now, they aren't.
Why does the Crimson Fleet need to make this mysterious move that you're being so evasive about?
I know Sistef instructed you to draw this meeting out as long as possible. So let me sum this up. I intend to make sure that the Crimson Fleet becomes the United Colony's worst nightmare. And nothing, I mean nothing in this universe, will stop me from achieving that goal.
There are those that would disagree with you and claim this interview is grandstanding, or worse, a recruitment tool. After all, SSNN reaches every corner of the settled systems, and your aspirations could inspire the Directionalists to turn to the fleet.
You and the sheep that listen to your garbage can believe whatever the hell you want.
So, now that we are all here, it's time to get down to business. The two of you are the only rooks that have made the latest cut. The rest, well, let's just say they won't be joining us ever again. Neva's willing to put her neck on the line and vouch for you, which means you've got what it takes to join the Crimson Fleet. You'd better not disappoint. You'll find yourself answering to me. Personally. All right, let's get started here. When you sign up with the Crimson Fleet, you're in it for the long haul. No one quits. No one retires. The only way out is death. You stay loyal or you pay the consequences. Fleet before friends. Fleet before family. Fleet before yourself.
Hey, if you've got a problem, I can decorate.
It's all right, neighbor. I admire this rook's backbone. Takes a lot of guts to crack jokes with the threat of death staring them in the face.
Can we get on with this? I want to get drunk at the last Nova.
I'm impressed. That is the first intelligent thing you have said this entire time, Mathis. Since you two seem so eager to move forward, let's get to your next job. Pack your cold weather gear, rooks. Where we are going, you're going to need it.
Oh, God, don't tell me you're dragging him down to Suvarol for another one of your little initiation runs. 10 Johns to the surface, 12 dead rooks. You'd think by now you would have given up on that goddamn campfire story.
Crix's legacy is no story, neighbor. We've got fresh eyes in the fleet. And if these two want to impress, they're going to help me search those ruins.
I hope you're right, Dale. That new code we grabbed for the lot cost us a ton of credits. And a decent captain.
This initiation, as Neva calls it, is your chance to see where it all began. On Suvorov with Jasper Crix. Crix led the riots that gave birth to the Crimson Fleet. And if his legacy is still out there, we're going to be the ones to find it. Through a bit of luck and a hell of a lot of cash, Neva was able to get her hands on an access code to the inside of the lock. This will be the first time someone from the Crimson Fleet has set foot in there for, well, since Crix left the place behind. It has been frustrating being this close to potential clues, but not being able to find a way through those prison walls. Before Crix left the fleet, he left a message talking about a major score. One that would set up the fleet to be a big player in the settled systems. Somewhere down the line, they started calling it Crix's legacy. And everyone who's tried to find it has wound up empty-handed, missing, or dead. If we're gonna beat those odds, we'll first need a lead. And I would wager we will find one on Suvorov.
Dale's leaving out the best part. That this whole search is based on a handful of words on a very old slate. Crix left a lot of big talk on that recording, and not a lot of facts. Some of us believe in it more than others.
Don't listen to her. When we get our hands on Crix's legacy, the fleet will be operating at a completely different level. We will become more than a match for UC System. Listen to the words that I am saying. You will find that out in due.
Though the idea of the legacy has probably been blown a bit out of proportion, I'm certain there's an element of truth to its existence.
You forget the UC is still licking its wounds from the colony wars. They don't have the capability to mount a full-scale assault. And if they were foolish enough to attack, we would have the manpower to push those pendejos right back to Jemison. If we have Crix's legacy. Exactly. Now you're beginning to understand. Okay, enough discussion. We have got a lot of work to do. To that end, the next stop is the lock. I've had Jazz feed the coordinates into your ship's computer. Since Mathis doesn't have a ship, he's going to ride with me. I'll see you down there, Rook. Don't keep me waiting.
just listen to Delgado. Unless you want to get...
I like the way this spacesuit looks.
Ask Jazz about any ship upgrades. Nothing worse than a pirate ship with no personality.
Jazz? Who the fuck is Jazz? I don't see a man named Jazz. What's this game?
Time to move on.
Yes. Okay, it took like a little over 200 of us, so. But it is 12:30. Not stupid at all.
Landing initiated. Watch for flaring.
I don't think this has a research thing on it either. Shoot. Oh well.
Hello.
Oh. I wonder if I can take that out. I don't know. I'll save that for another day.
Anything I can do for you?
Here. Save that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am gonna call it here. Gotta make some phone calls and stuff, so you guys have a good night. It was nice seeing you. Peace.